In this video we will be adding polynomials, and after you watch a few examples you'll be able to do them yourself. If you haven't already, please take a second and subscribe to this channel. And thank you for watching. Let's begin now on MathCat. 3, 2, 1. Let's try adding 13x plus 16 and 6x plus 14. In order to add polynomials, you look for terms with exponents that are the same. Two things I want to note. If there's no exponent showing, it's x to the 1. X to the 1 is the only exponent that can be written without showing the number. And x to the 0 equals 1. So if there's no x term at all, the exponent is assumed to be 0. With that in mind, let's add these two polynomials together. So here we have an x term here, x to the 1 that is, and x to the 1. They can be added together, and the way to add them together is to add the coefficients. 13 plus 6 is 19, and keep the exponent the same, x to the 1, which can be written just x. Here we have 16, and it's assumed to be x to the 0, and 14 x to the 0. But it's a constant. 16 and 14 can be added together, and it's 30. So our answer is 19x plus 30. Let's add a polynomial with three terms. 12x squared plus 11x plus 6 plus 14x squared plus 20x plus 14. We have to look for terms with the same exponents to add them together. Here there's a 12x squared and here there's a 14x squared. These two can be added together, and we do that by adding their coefficients. 12 plus 14 is 26, and keep the exponent the same, x squared. Here there's an x to the 1 term, or x, 11x, and 20x. These can be added together, and we add them together by adding the coefficients. 11 and 21 is 31, and keep the exponent the same, x to the 1. Here we have a constant term 6 and a constant term 14, and we simply add those together, 20. So our answer is 26x squared plus 31x plus 20. Let's add minus 7x squared minus 18x plus 5 and minus 19x squared minus 14x minus 11. Again, we look for terms with the same exponents. Here we have an x squared term and an x squared term, so we add the coefficients. Minus 7 plus a minus 19 is minus 26, and keep the exponent the same, x squared. Here there's a minus 18x and a minus 14x, so we can add those together. Minus 18 plus minus 14 is minus 32. Keep the exponent the same, x to the 1. Here there's a constant term 5, and here's a minus 11, so we can add those together. 5 plus a minus 11, minus 6. So the answer is minus 26x squared minus 32x minus 6. Let's add minus 19x to the 5th minus 10x to the 3 minus 14x to the 2 plus 16x7 plus 7x2 minus 17x. We'll look for terms with the same exponent. Here there's an x to the 7. There's no x to the 7 here, so it's assumed to be 16x to the 7 plus 0, or 16x to the 7. Here there's an x to the 5 term, no x to the 5 term here, so it's minus 19x to the 5 plus 0, or minus 19x to the 5. Now we have an x to the 3 term, no x to the 3 term here, so it's minus 10x to the 3 plus 0, or minus 10x to the 3. Here there's an x squared term, and here there's an x squared term, so we can add these together by adding the coefficients. Minus 14 plus 7 minus 7. And keep the exponent the same, x squared. Here there's a 17x, and over here there's no x term, so it's minus 17x plus 0, or minus 17x. So our answer is 16x7 minus 19x5 minus 10x3 minus 7x squared minus 17x. And that's how you add polynomials together.